Good afternoon, Tony Datino here. It's a Monday, February 28th. We are not in a leap year, so today is our last day of February. And another good weekend of study and getting ready for work. And oh man, I tell you, let me just get to the point. I got to go to the brain fitness class that Michael Datino is being a part of right now, and I get more excited about what is going on and the interactions with the people, the attendees in this particular class, and knowing that there is hope, there's a level of making a difference in people's lives, in the family lives, and the caregivers that support these individuals, and that there's something that they can reach on and out to. And what's been amazing is the attendees can't wait to come back. So they were at the class on Friday, and all we heard this morning was, boy, everybody was so excited to come back. We had a full house, and people were looking forward to being there and spending more time, and they keep asking if we could make it more days, and it's like, okay, all wonderful. Now, what is going on here, and what's happening here? What's been interesting is people are coming into this thing, and they feel like they've been either labeled, marked, or somehow stigmatized in some fashion. And you want to talk about biases and prejudices. And here are people feeling that as I've been diagnosed with early dementia, or I'm diagnosed with, oh God, I think I'm having senior moments, there's an immediate fear, a withdrawal, and a restriction to it, their own self-esteem and their own image. So restriction in how they want to interact with the world. And this group of people, we're giving them space to talk. If there's anything I'm seeing more in the sessions we've had so far, is we're giving them a freedom and a space to talk where there's no judgments being made on any of the conversations. There's no criticisms. Everything's a right answer in the sense that it's what people thought or they're thinking. And we're giving them space to meet other people. So we asked them at the end, so what have they found as the benefits of this? And the first thing, that we're making friends and we're out socially again. We feel like we have found some place where we can belong. And it's exciting that you can provide that type of service or class for them to be a part of, but it's also sad in the sense that when they're not in this class during the course of a 7-day week, well, what's going on with the rest of their life? So as I look at this curriculum and I look at what's going on in it, I can see so many opportunities to enrich the lives of the people, and as well as the people they go home to, or the people that pick them up and bring them back home, and give them a sense of hope and continuing to have a fulfilling life. It doesn't have to be over. And that there are new pathways that you can begin to find and new directions that you can provide people with. And it's a matter of having to understand the research that shows what we can do to maintain cognitive fitness. Brain fitness, mental fitness, call it what you may. But what is it we can do as people that can take some level of control back away from what we think are the innate things and unfortunate experiences we have, or what have you. So what are some of the things that we can in fact take control over and implement within our own framework of our own lives? And what I keep saying to people, when people ask me, gee, how did you get started? Why did you, what do you do with the USA Memory Championship? What do you do in terms of your study on brain fitness and the elements of what does it take to maintain a healthy brain? It's because I see the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives in a place where they feel vulnerable, they feel judgmental, judgments are being made, and as one person put it, I feel pitied. And I don't want to feel pitied. I don't like it when people talk to me in this pity way, to where I'm just not a human and I'm not a being. And it's sad when you hear that type of dialogue. But you know you can do something about it. You know you can bring them to a level where they're not feeling like they're pitied, not that they're not feeling like they have to feel isolated or lose their level of self-esteem. As one person well put it, I've had an enriched life. I've had a wonderful life. No one has to feel sorry, pity, or sympathetic towards me. I've had a wonderful, wonderful life. So we do a series of exercises that totally fit into the elements of brain health. And we start with, let's do some exercising. Let's do some, they love the mental challenges. There's some activities that were in the curriculum that we talk about mental challenges. And they like more, they actually want more of that. In fact, what they've said is, God, can you teach us some things about our memories? Can you give us some new skills and or things that we can do that we can learn from you, since you guys and Michael's, he's fast the expert doing the work with Columbia and Princeton and MIT and the work he's researched done and the course he's put together. Michael is the expert. So they're looking to learn from the experts. Again, give me more, teach me something. And so it's gradually opening up into a broader spectrum of observation and what you see and what you can do. And I think the CEO of the center that put this together has done a phenomenal job of finding the right level of people that are right on that cusp, that you can actually make a difference with these people. You can actually get them to have some thoughts and do some things. So populating the group that's in this, I think, has been huge. And I think he's done a phenomenal job at getting people in there who are loving the engagement, who are loving the social interactions. They're talking to one another during breaks. It's back to the elements of brain fitness, right? Social interaction. I've been saying this for the last 2 years. Social interaction is vital to our overall brain health. And I'm watching it take place right before my eyes. I wish we had like YouTubes or videos or whatever the heck it was to see what these people are doing and what's taking place during the sessions where we've conducted so far. And so to me, as you can hopefully see, it is exciting to me watching what my life's work has been for the last 30 years, seeing that people can do more than they ever thought they could with their own human thought and with their own self-esteem by just getting them to do some of the fundamentals of what can you do to improve your mental health and brain fitness. And mental challenges are one thing that they want to do, that they want more of. Challenge my brain. Teach me something. Social interaction. How do I maintain social connectivity with people? And find people I can trust that don't pity me, that I enjoy being around and having fun. Fun is a word that keeps, we're having fun in this class. What about your exercises? Well, there's segments where there's actual exercise being done, and the instructor has been terrific. In fact, I was up doing punch, punch, pull, pull, right? Elbow, elbow. Fabulous. Just great sessions. I get up and like punch, punch, pull, pull. Exercising within the program itself. What are you doing for nutrition? So what do we do with our nutritional habits? And more, I'm reading this weekend, the importance of nutrition and brain health. Do we need to read that anymore? We should all be realizing the impact of what our foods are that we eat. How we put in our mouth goes to our brain, as well as the oxygen that we breathe in, the muscle work that we do, the flexibility training that we might put ourselves through. Which leads us to, how do we handle this? This is the other part. Through all these other elements, it begins to give people a level of hope and a level of excitement, enthusiasm, and you deal with the level of stress, because we know what bad stress can totally destroy the body's hormones and communication within itself. And so we're dealing with people's stress that they feel that they have in their lives and how they can bring this to a whole new level. It's great to see when somebody comes to pick up the attendees, just the interaction, the smiles, and the excitement that's being built up within the process. So it's been exciting. I could probably keep reporting this. As I said to Michael, you can write a white paper on this based on just what you're seeing in this, and this has got more weeks to go. So I'm going to try not to discuss this all the time, but I'm just so excited and pumped by it. I just think I've become the PR agent for this stuff because it's real. It's what I've worked 30 years of my life to be able to make a difference in people's lives so they can understand. There's so much more you can do than you ever thought possible. You don't have to be restricted and you don't have to beat yourself down. You just have to open yourself up and be willing to partake and be a part of. And I hear we have more registrations for the USA Memory Championship that we're doing on July the 30th. So qualifying rounds we'll do virtually. So that's been good news. So it's been overall a good day. And until Wednesday, everybody have a good afternoon, evening. And we'll see you on March. It's going to be March the 2nd by the time we get back together. Anybody wants to send me any emails, I would love them. It's a.tino, A-D-O-T-T-I-N-O @AOL.com. And I just always love when I get those personal emails and get a chance to reach out to my audience on a one-on-one level when it's possible to do so. Have a good evening. We'll see you on Wednesday.